Hi and welcome to this week's video. My name is Paul. So this week I'm going to talk about a drawing tool that's sometimes a bit overlooked. It's something that's very useful when you're drawing with charcoal. So you'll see me doing a little bit of floral still life drawing and then also a little bit of landscape drawing. So the tool is called a Kneadable Eraser, and this is what you can see me using at the moment. So in this case, I wanted some white flowers in a dark colored vase, a black vase. There's a couple of different ways you go about doing that. You could use, for example, soft white pastel. But what I decided to do was to put down some charcoal, smudge it, and then use the kneadable eraser to lift off some of that charcoal, exposing the white paper underneath. And in other words, you're using the eraser as a drawing tool. You're drawing the flowers with the eraser. So the eraser in this case is not just for correcting mistakes, it's actually a drawing tool. And you can see these two images. The one on the left is the one you just saw me doing. The one on the right, for contrast, is creating dark flower shapes just using charcoal against the white paper, and it does give a different effect. It looks different. Using the kneadable eraser does give you a different way of drawing with charcoal. This is what kneadable erasers look like when you buy them. They're soft, hence the name kneadable. You can tear pieces off, mold them into different shapes with your fingers. I copied and pasted a little description from Amazon, the top right there, and you can see it's sometimes called kneaded eraser, sometimes kneadable eraser. Also, especially in Britain, it's sometimes called a putty eraser. Whatever you call it, it's all the same thing. And you can get them from different companies, make them. They're all pretty much the same. There's some variation in price, but they're all pretty much the same thing. You can also get some that are white, or grey, or blue, or red, bright colors. Again, it doesn't matter. They're all the same. They all work the same way. So just another quick example. This time it's a landscape, and I'm going to show you how I approach drawing skies. So again, put down some charcoal, smudge it, and then this is what I'm doing now with the kneadable eraser, just lifting off some of that charcoal to create a feeling perhaps of clouds in the sky. Now, the way I draw is not realistic. It's certainly not photorealistic. There's a bit more abstraction in there. But even if you are a photorealist, naturalistic type of artist, you can still use these kneadable erasers. They're very versatile and they're not limited to just one particular style. So this is the final landscape, and you can see the sky I did. Also the foreground, so the bottom of the drawing. Most of that detail, that sort of implied detail, is done with the kneadable eraser as well. So definitely worth using if you're working with charcoal. Now, I'm not saying it's a good eraser for pencils or colored pencils or anything like that. I'm only talking about it in the context of using it with charcoal and using it as a drawing tool, not as an eraser. Anyway, if you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching and listening. Hopefully it was useful and interesting, and hopefully see you again in next week's video.